So welcome back to Reed's Top 10s. It's episode 5 and this is Parody Movies. Let's get into it. In at number 10 we have Hot Shots, a 1991 comedy, a parody starring none other than Mr. Tiger Blood himself, Charlie Sheen. He plays Topper Harley. He's a talented but emotionally troubled fighter pilot in the Navy. And he's haunted by his father's legacy and he's really struggling to overcome his fears. He's recruited for a dangerous mission and it takes him to an elite military academy where he faces a variety of quirky characters. There is a love interest. Her name is Ramada and it's played by Valeria Golino. It's known for its absurd and outrageous humour, including the very famous spaghetti eating contest, which will pop up here very briefly, and the sequence that pokes fun at Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Sorry, my dog's trying to get back in. In at number 9, we have Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery from 1997. Now, it's starring in multiple roles, the Canadian superstar Mike Myers. It's basically, the plot of the story is that he was a spy, a top spy in the 1960s, and for one reason or another, he was cryogenically frozen. And he has to be brought back in the 1990s because his arch nemesis, Dr. Evil, has somehow managed to get who was also cryogenically frozen, has somehow managed to unfreeze himself and is threatening nuclear war, etc. So Mike Myers has to come out and save the world, basically. However, it follows how absolutely he's like a fish out of water, and he is so not 1990s. The 1990s were actually very politically correct, or what we thought then. Compared to now, goodness, political correctness then, if you had that attitude, you now look like any eye. So he teams up with Elizabeth Hurley. She's his love interest. Funny film, great spoof. I love it. In at number 8, we have Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Right, this is a 2007 movie starring John C. Reilly as a titular character. It's basically a sideways look at these biographical musical movies. You know, the ones that they follow from the career of someone from start to finish, and you go through all their drug taking, their divorces, their mental breakdowns and anguish. This basically has a parody of all that business. So he encounters a lot of characters in it, real life musicians that you would probably recognise, or we would guess that's who they're trying to aim at. And it gives us a chance to mock and laugh at all these cliches that we always see. So the story anyway is how he progresses, and it's him despite himself, but he ultimately finds redemption. And this is what we do. We follow his journey. It's underestimated, and I don't think a lot of you will have actually seen this movie. Give it a go. In at number 7, we have Naked Gun, starring Leslie Nielsen as a bumbling police detective, Frank Drebin. Now, Drebin's latest assignment involves protecting Queen Elizabeth II, who's visiting Los Angeles. As he and his team work to ensure her safety, they uncover a plot to assassinate her, which leads him to Vincent Ludwig, played by Ricardo Montalban, a wealthy and powerful businessman. So as he delves deeper into the case, he discovers a connection between Ludwig and his ex-girlfriend, Jane Spencer, played by none other than Elvis's former wife, Priscilla Presley, who is now Ludwig's assistant. And Jane is unaware of Ludwig's sinister plans, and Drebin must navigate his feelings for her while uncovering the truth. So through a series of hilarious mishaps and misunderstandings, Drebin uncovers Ludwig's plan to use an opera performance as a cover to assassinate the Queen. The climax takes place at the opera, where Drebin must thwart Ludwig's scheme while dealing with a series of over-the-top comic situations. In at number 6, we have I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. It was a 1988 movie directed and starring Keenan Waynes. It's a blaxploitation movie, or it's parodying that. Now, for the uninitiated, blaxploitation movies were African American movies that played on all the sort of 70s stereotypical nature of the time. So there was lots of violence, a lot of sex, gold around the necks, and lots of jive talking, as well as them being extremely misogynistic. I'm not going to lie, I do like the movies, but don't tell anybody. The closest you've probably seen might be Shaft, if any of you seen Shaft, but the original. Okay, so the plot follows Jack Spade as he tries to save the ghetto from the grips of the crime lord, Mr. Big. As a side note, it was Wayne's directorial debut and the film debut of Chris Rock, as well as Marlon Wayans in small supporting roles. So this Jack Spade, the young man, returns to his old neighbourhood after serving time in the army. He finds out his brother's dead from OG, an overdose, a potent form of gold jewellery addiction. Determined to find out the truth, it gets crazy. You get the idea. Have a watch. Just don't be offended. Please, have a watch. In at number 5, we have This Is Spinal Tap. It's a 1984 mockumentary film directed by Rob Reiner. The movie humorously chronicles the fictional rock band Spinal Tap's disastrous and completely and utterly absurd tour. Trust me. Through deadpan interviews and comical performances, the film satirises the excesses, egos, and absurdities of the rock music industry. The band's escalating misfortunes, technical mishaps, and dwindling popularity serve as a hilarious commentary on the rock and celebrity culture. With its improvised dialogue, memorable catchphrases, and unforgettable song Stonehenge, you need to hear it. The film has become a cult classic, showcasing a perfect blend of satire and comedy while lampooning the rockumentary genre. At number 4, we have Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Released in 1975, it is a comedic masterpiece, and to me, it's not dated. It might not be the kind of humour that everybody finds funny now, but the jokes are still... What you need to remember, though, this was... In 1975, nothing had been done like this. Keep that in mind. Try and keep that perspective there, yeah? It's a masterpiece by the comedy troupe Monty Python. It's irreverent. Look at the Arthurian legend in a zany, anachronistic manner. It blends absurdity and satire, whilst following King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. I personally like 3 scenes that I really, really like. It's the coconut hoofed horse, the killer rabbit, and the always... I'm not singing because I don't... Firstly, I'm a terrible singer, and secondly, I don't actually know if it actually impedes on any copyright. I'm not sure about that. Maybe somebody can tell me, but you're lucky I'm not singing anyway. Terrific movie. Loved it. If you haven't seen this, where have you been? Give it a watch. In at number 3, we have Airplane. Now, this beauty was released in 1980. It's a classic comedy, the second one directed by Abrahams and Zucker. The film hilariously parodies disaster movies as it follows it. Disaster movies in the 60s and 70s were huge. Any of you that aren't aware of this, it was, what was it? Oh, yeah, it was, what was it? Towering Inferno, and there was the other one on the Titanic. Anyway, that's another day. But the film parodies disaster movies, and it follows a crew and passengers aboard a troubled airliner. When the crew falls ill due to food poisoning, it's up to a nervous ex-fighter pilot, played by Robert Hayes, and his eccentric former girlfriend, played by Julie Haggerty, to land the plane safely. Now this, I'm telling you just now, you must watch. If you haven't seen this, watch it. It's all done again in that gag after gag after gag after gag in deadpan delivery. It's been cemented as a timeless and uproarious comedy staple. Please, if you're going to watch... No, I'm not going to say that, but do watch it. Do watch it. I'm going to say to you, if you've not watched any of these movies, watch them. But make sure you watch this, okay? Fantastic movie. And in at number 2, we have Young Frankenstein. What a film. Honest to goodness. I think I might actually watch this today. Anyway, Young Frankenstein was directed by Mel Brooks in 1974. This here has the likes of Gene Wilder, Marty Feldman, Teddy Garr. It's absolutely wonderful. It takes the mickey out of the classic horror films, yeah. So the grandson of the infamous scientist inherits his grandfather's Transylvanian estate. He's initially reluctant to continue his legacy, but he eventually succumbs to the allure of reanimation. That's what it's about, bringing the monster back to life. It's very slapstick, lots of wordplay and really, really charming performances. Please, I know I've said it already, have a watch of this. Please, if you haven't seen this, give it a go. Okay, and let me know if you have, let me know, even if you think it was terrible. And at number 1, my favourite of all of these movies. The rest, yeah, they're all good, but this is my absolute favourite. Blazing Saddles, a 1974 satirical Western comedy directed by Mel Brooks. Now, this here would never, ever be allowed to be created in this day and age, which is a terrible shame. This here allowed us to look at racism in a different way, that there was nobody else, there was no other film that dealt with racism in such a manner as this did. I can honestly say to you that it never caused offence to me in any shape or form. I just laughed and cried with laughter. I must have watched this 50 times. There are too many scenes to mention. I mean, the humour is even childish as well. It's there's a lot of farting, a lot of what would be classed now as racist, but it wasn't meant at the time to do that. It was a ironic look at the times we lived in then. Please watch this. And if you don't like it, well, I don't know what to say to you. As always, thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you could like, share and subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated. Also suggestions, guys, if you can have any suggestions down in the comments, I'll gladly take on anything. Okay, as always, thank you. See you soon.